What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now we're going to be talking about something that EA Sports made a lot of MUT users furious over this, bro. Like, dudes are very, very angry, and I am also, all right? Because what happens is, with the title updates, the reason that a lot of us are scared when EA says, yo, bro, you know like how you have like a fear, like you're scared of needles and stuff like that? When EA says title update, everybody runs for cover. Because we've seen over the last 6 years that something gets destroyed, something gets broken, it gets worse than it actually was before. Nothing ever works out the right way. And what's weird about this is that this company has continued to do this year after year, and there's no recourse. Like, it's like, all right, we're still doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, we patching the game, we're going to patch the game, and we're gonna destroy it, and you're gonna like it. And it's just been going on for way too long. So with this thing that I'm going to be talking about right now, I've been going back and forth. All right, pick artist, deep zone KO, you know, sending pressure, not sending pressure. It's been a real debacle and a chaotic event. All right, but what I have succumbed to is the fact that you can't logically send pressure consistently without giving up 6. All right, and the reason behind that is they can still block 8. Like, if you send 8, they're gonna block it with 5, with just 2 edge protectors. Like, it's real stupid the way that they patched the game by enhancing, because they overdid it. Because the pass rush was fine, but the O-line was pretty much dumbed out in a lot of cases, so they wouldn't react. So I think what EA did was they went overboard and made everybody Superman with your 5-man O-line. All right, now the AI not responding to certain blitzes or being distracted, I understand the frustration with that also. But remember, there were years in Madden where nothing really worked, and dudes came out running nickel blitz every play, and it stayed like that for the entire year. So I understand the panic. The issue is, though, I think right now with the way the game is, up until the next patch, we're gonna have to go back to running the deep zone KOs. Now, the pick artist, like I said, the theory that I had when I went to pick artist was like, you know what? What if we go out there and we send like 6, 7 every play? Shouldn't that really matter and like put the quarterback at least off his spot? No, it did not matter. Okay, I was getting dominated to the point where it's like I lost to a dude that went to the gym, has no kneecaps, and was doing squats. I know it doesn't make sense, bro, but the game itself does not make sense. So those are the things that were happening to me, and I'm just like, you know what, bro? We got to make a move. We got to make a change. No Michael Jackson, though. But listen, hear me out. They're going to be dropping the All Madden Part 2, and we're going to be getting that, what is that Mike Haynes or whatever his name is, the Raiders CB. Obviously, he's going to get Legend Chem. He's going to pretty much be a replacement for everybody that was trying to get Peanut Tillman, right? I believe he's going to get the KO for 1, too, the Knockout Zone KO. So this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. With the way that everything is set up right now, like Rod Woodson and things like that, we're going to actually have to go back to running zone and sending 4, okay? So with this type of criteria that we're facing, right, because the pressure is so inconsistent, until something gets done to where you can send 6 and somebody blocks 5 and somebody gets home, you're going to have to know what's going on. Now, look, remember, because we're going to be running these zones, right, the deep in zone KO is broken. This does not work. This is something that I don't know what the hell they were doing, but they did it, and it's useless. Even when they throw the ball right at you inside the numbers, it won't matter. You know, the deep inside zones, like it's not a good ability to actually use. So what you're watching me do right now is I'm going back to the zone version of just playing coverage, and we're gonna have to figure out, because this guy right here, he's not a guy we're gonna be able to really utilize unless we user him with pick artists. Which means that we can actually get rid of Derwin James. Because I don't think we'll still need Derwin James if we go back to playing the zone the way that I'm talking about doing it right now. All right, so not only that, you're going to have to make sure that you go back to running the Edge Threat Elite and also the Double or Nothing together. Because these two together, when you send 4, you're going to get sheds. And once you get the sheds, good things will happen. In order to get the shed, though, you got to pray to every god that you ever heard of. Okay, because once you see an edge protector out there, you're probably not going to get it. All right? So this is what I'm going to suggest. Derwin James, I think he's about, what is he, like a 90 speed? Let me see how fast this dude, I think he's a 91 speed, right? He doesn't really have, what is his change of direction? 88. I think Derwin, overall, although he's 6'2", he could possibly be the better user overall, but he may be somebody we can dispose of. Because honestly, with the way that okay, so he's a 91 speed, same thing, 6'2". What's his change of direction? Yeah, 88. So you would be going up, with somebody that has a 2-inch difference with that situation. So the only thing that we're going to change right now is this, right? I'm going to take pick artist off of him. It costs so much. It's like $2,500 for him. It's ridiculous anyway. We can actually get rid of him and just hold on to Cam Chancellor, who, obviously is a legend. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go back and I'm going to put Bam Bam Cam is going to go there, and we're going to get rid of him because as far as users go, if you do have a chance to get the Isaiah card, I would say, with the way that the height goes and everybody's, throwing the ball deep and it's high point this, high point that, you may have a little bit more success running it in that regard. Now, this is where it gets interesting, right? Because we just took off that pick artist off of him. Cam Chancellor obviously is going to be running around with no abilities, so we're not worried about him. Michael Strahan, we could actually take off that main card and sell that card as well, because we're going to run Refrigerator Perry with double or nothing in the middle, and Sam Adams with just the unstoppable force X Factor. Okay, this is just for the core of the nickel over. If you're running cover 4, cover 3, whatever you're running, just so that you're not frustrated with the fact that you're not getting pressure. So I'm just giving you the blueprint about how you're going to work it. Now, as far as the other player that you're going to put on the outside with deep KO, we just raid sold. What was his name? We just raid sold Glover Quinn. All right. I don't think it's smart to get him back right now. I just don't think that it would be in the best interest to do that. The only problem that we have is that we've already gone over the fact that with Rod Woodson, that mid zone, it works, to a certain point, but the deep end doesn't work, obviously, on the outside. So we cannot make him an outside corner. Anybody that we get has to be able to get that ability to be on the outside. The problem with Malik Hooker, he's going to have to play safety with Rod Woodson because he's a zone archetype temporarily for us right now. The pick artist doesn't really matter, to be honest. We would have to give him deep out KO currently to make it really work. He doesn't. I don't think he has good press though. He does have a 91 speed. He doesn't have a good press. So his press is 73. He's going to get dominated from the front, back, and sideways. So you can't actually play him on the outside. All right. You're gonna have to be very, very careful. Now here goes the other option, right? That you can, you could do with it as you please. You can leave the double or nothing on both outside players and give Isaiah the deep out KO. All right. And it probably will balance itself out as a situation where we could probably squeeze everything in, because we can take 3 off of Leonard Floyd. We could add 1 over to this guy, but we're going to add the other 2 because we have 2 available. So we could take that 3 off of him, all right, and then we could put it, spread it around a little bit, and in that way we got some, defensive pressure coming in, and it might work. So ultimately, this is what you're going to need to do. We're going to take that edge threat off of him. Okay, we're going to be raid selling Durham, but you don't got to worry about that. We'll take care of that. We'll take the edge threat off because it's a useless ability right now. Once you see edge protector, we'll keep the double or nothing. We will add the other ability to Isaiah. Okay, no, actually, he's our user, so it's going to be kind of tough, but look, it is what it is. Derwin James, we might have to bring him back now and pay back for his thing. We'll give him the deep out currently for 3. All right, just so we can have him outside on the, outside on the edge. He has a decent press. He'll be fine with the deep zone KO, and then we'll give another deep KO to this guy, and then we'll still have 1 left over. I think right now this is the best scenario for everybody that's playing the game. Let me know your thoughts about it and how it's going to be working out for you if you're going to utilize it. But I'm just letting you guys know, I know why you guys are furious. Pressure just doesn't work in Madden 23. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.